In this video, I'm going to show you how I put together this super cute New Year balloon wall featuring the cutest little mini balloon bouquet. Welcome to Event Styles LLC, where we bring the style to your events. Using balloons from Tuftex, I got 100 white balloons, 100 gold balloons, and 100 black balloons, all 11 inches. I have gold 260 balloons, an electric balloon pump, and lamp stands from Walmart. The first thing I'm going to do is blow up my balloons and tie them into pairs. Next, I'm going to build my quads by tying the pairs together. Using the neck or the very ends of the balloons, I'm actually going to take 2 quads and tie each quad to each other. Doing this is forming clusters of balloons. Every single cluster that I made had only 8 balloons in them. For this project, I actually didn't end up using all of the balloons that I purchased, but I think it's a good idea to go ahead and get the same amounts that I got, just in case yours ends up being a little bit taller than what I do or a little bit wider. You'll have more than enough. And it took me about 7 hours to pull off this look. I tried my best to keep the clusters all of the same colors, but eventually I did run out of certain colors, so I did have some that were 2 different colors, but for the most part all of my clusters of 8 balloons were all of the same color. So now I'm going to put together some floor lamps that I got from Walmart. They're about $9, and I got these a while ago for my under the sea balloon wall that I did. I also used those for that, so go ahead and check out that tutorial after this. I use this as support for the actual balloon wall. So you're going to see in a little bit that I'm going to place them on both sides of where my balloon wall will be. They're super easy to put together, very straightforward, easy to set up and easy to take down. So I love using these, and they're also very affordable. I place them on either side of the curtain. It's kind of hard to see from here, but that's where I want my balloon wall to start and end. So I'm going to go ahead and start assembling my clusters to form columns by placing them right on top of each other. And again, the stands are so easy to use. All I do is have to pop the cluster right on top of them, and then I just go from there. To secure the clusters into place, I did go ahead and use 260 balloons to do that. I tied the clusters to each other's vertically so they would stay in place in terms of their columns, but then I also went in and I attached them horizontally to the cluster that was, right next to them, to make sure that there was no space in between each of the columns. So I actually didn't know exactly how I wanted this balloon wall to look. I knew that I wanted blocks of color. I didn't want it to be like assorted. I wanted specifically blocks of colors. That's why I had the clusters all of the same color. So when it came time to actually put it together, I didn't know what I was going to do in terms of placement. What I did was just form each column first, and then I just put it next to another column to see if I liked the way the colors were flowing among one another. And then from there I tweaked it. I took a lot of steps back. I looked at it, make sure that I liked the direction it was going in, and if I didn't, I just went ahead and make an adjustment right then and there. And after a whole lot of tweaking, I finally was able to put something together that I liked. If you decide to do this wall yourself, this is something that I can't, tell you step by step, because your eye is different from mine. What looks good to you is going to be different from what looks good to me. So just do whatever you think looks good to you, but just try to make sure that you take a lot of steps back along the way, because you never want to be in a situation where you spend all these hours putting together a balloon wall and you take a step back finally and you look at it all together and you don't like how it looks as a complete package. So that would be my advice to you. So now we're getting to the point where pretty much majority of the balloon wall is pretty much done. The framework of it all, like the foundation, the real bread and butter of the balloon wall, is finished. Now, once I get this last cluster up in that little gap that you see up there, now it's time to go in and fill in any little gaps and close out the little details. To do that, I'm going to need more balloons. So what I'm doing now is I'm blowing up white balloons and I'm tying them into pairs. These are 5-inch balloons from Walmart. I also have these New Year themed balloons that I got from Amazon. They're so cute and easy to use. I also blew up a couple more clusters to fill in some more space that I thought needed some more balloons. And again, just like last time, I'm tying everything together with my 260 balloons and I'm putting everything into place to cover up as much gaps as I can, whether it be with smaller clusters of the 5-inch balloons or with the actual accent balloons. Basically every single gap that I see, I'm sticking something in there to ensure that the wall looks nice and full. I ended up running out of 260 balloons, so what I did was I cut up the rest of the gold 11-inch balloons that I had, and I just cut them up to make them stretchier so I could be able to stretch it further and use it to attach the balloons where I needed them to go. Now I'm going to quickly show you how I put together the mini balloon bouquet. All I did was take some leftover clusters from the balloon wall. I tied them together just like I did the last time by taking the necks of the balloons and actually forming the cluster by tying the balloon necks together. Once I did that, I just set it onto the ground, and then I took my accent balloon, which was from Amazon, using my actually this is a 5-inch blue balloon. If you're curious to know where the heck these 5-inch blue balloons came from, I'm gonna have another balloon bouquet tutorial. I don't know if it's gonna be before or after this one, but it is in celebration of Haitian Independence Day, which is also on New Year's. But I used 5-inch balloons to tie everything together as well, because I did run out of those 260 balloons earlier. So I'm just tying everything with these little 5-inch balloons or 12-inch balloons, whichever one I could find, and I'm just putting it into place. I have the star balloon on the side, and then the accent of the little bottle is gonna go right on top in the center, and that's literally it. And just like that, my friends, it is done. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Don't forget to give us a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching the video. Let us know what you think in the comment sections down below, and be sure to follow us on our other social media pages to stay connected with us, and we'll see you in the next video.